The real reason most people never change. Most people don't stay stuck because they're lazy or because they're stupid or because the world is unfair. They stay stuck because changing their life would require them to become a different person. And that is the one thing they're terrified to do. If you've ever wondered why people can talk about their problems for years but never take the first step to solve them, today I'm going to show you the real reason most people never change. And more importantly, how to avoid becoming one of them. Change sounds simple. New habits, new discipline, new standards, new mindset. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Real change requires a death. The death of your old identity. The death of your excuses. The death of the version of you that's been surviving instead of growing. Most people aren't held back by circumstances. They're held back by identity. The mental cage built from their past, their comfort, and their fear of becoming someone unfamiliar. Let's break this down into 3 pieces so you can see exactly where people get stuck and how you can break through. Point 1, they want change but not sacrifice. Everyone wants a better life, more money, better health, better mindset, more freedom. But wanting change is not the same as being willing to sacrifice for it. Sacrifice means waking up earlier, grinding after work, dropping the friends who keep you average, walking away from comfort so you can grow. Most people want change without losing anything. They want success while keeping their old habits. They want discipline without discomfort. They want confidence without doing anything that actually takes courage. But the truth is simple. You cannot keep the life you have and also get the life you want. Every upgrade demands a trade-off. And most people back out the moment life asks, are you willing to give up who you are for who you say you want to be? Point 2. They underestimate the cost of staying the same. People avoid changing because they think staying the same is safer. But staying the same might be the most expensive choice you ever make. Every year you stay stuck, you pay with time you never get back. You pay with potential that never gets used. You pay with opportunities that walk past you. You pay with the regret of knowing you could have done more. If you zoom out over the next 5 years of your life, ask yourself, what is the price of staying exactly where you are? Most people don't ask that question, because if they did, they'd realize staying the same is the real danger. Not changing doesn't protect you. It slowly destroys the future you could have had. The future version of you is either going to thank you or resent you. That choice is made every day in silence. Point 3. They're addicted to their old identity. This is the biggest one. Most people don't change because they can't imagine themselves as someone different. They're addicted to their story. I'm not the type of person who works out. I've always struggled with money. I can't focus. I'm just unlucky. That's just how I am. No, that's how you were. Identity is the glue holding your life in place. If you identify as someone who struggles, you will struggle. If you identify as someone who quits, you will quit. If you identify as someone who's average, you will stay average. But the moment you change the story, the actions follow. If you see yourself as someone disciplined, you act disciplined. If you see yourself as someone capable, you start doing things capable people do. If you see yourself as someone who deserves more, you stop tolerating less. Your life rises or falls to match the person you believe you are. Action. Step, identity upgrade. Here's the simplest but most powerful thing you can do. Write down the version of you you'd have to become to reach your goals. Not what you want, not the results, but the identity behind it. How would that version of you think? What would they tolerate or refuse? What habits would they commit to daily? Who would they distance themselves from? What would they stop explaining or apologizing for? Then act as that person for the next 7 days. Not forever, just 7 days. Because when you act like the future version of you, your old identity starts to break. And that's where real change begins. Closing thought. Most people never change because they're holding on to a version of themselves that no longer fits who they want to become. But you're already ahead because you're willing to question it. You're willing to confront the truth most people run from. Change isn't a moment, it's a decision. And today, you get to choose which future you're walking toward. Stay average or become the person you were meant to be.